Welcome to English Cafe. Daily English lessons with a touch of coffee, from beginner to advanced. This video uses a brain-based storytelling technique to help you learn English in the most natural way. It's not just grammar, it's life in English. Before I tell you the full story, here are 5 words that many learners, me included, often use in funny or confusing ways. Let's see if you really know what they mean. And more importantly, how they feel. Idea. Stranger. Interesting. Nervous. Suggest. Stay with me. By the end of the story, you'll master all 5 without even noticing. The hot air balloon and the math quiz. I never thought Tuesday would be the weirdest day of my life. But it started with something very normal. I was walking to school, half awake, holding a sandwich and thinking about the math quiz. My name is Sarah. I'm 15, and honestly, I'm not great at school. Especially numbers. I mix them up. Even 12 plus 5 sometimes feels like science fiction. As I walked, a tall man waved at me from across the park. I had never seen him before. He wore a red jacket and round glasses. His hair was a little crazy, like he just woke up from a nap on a roller coaster. He looked friendly, but I didn't know him. Never talk to people you don't know, my mom always says. I stopped. He smiled and pointed to the sky. Behind him was a hot air balloon, red, gold, blue, floating like a giant jelly bean above the trees. Want to try something different today? He asked. I froze. A mistake here would be saying, he is an unknown. But we say he is a stranger when we don't know someone. A stranger is someone you've never met. It doesn't mean bad person, just someone new. I stared at the balloon. School was in one direction. This balloon adventure in the other. My heart beat faster. You look like you're about to do something scary, he said kindly. Or maybe something exciting. He was right. Here's where many learners say, I am fear or I am scare. The better way, I'm nervous. It means your stomach feels strange, your hands get cold, but your brain says, go on, do it. He didn't push, he just said, you'll be back before the quiz. I nodded. And just like that, I was in a balloon. It lifted slowly. The city below became a map. Cars looked like toys. The wind whispered secrets, and that man, he wasn't scary, he was actually kind of fun. He told me about his travels, Morocco, Finland, Nepal. He met tigers, ate bugs, yes, bugs, and rode on top of a bus once. People think I'm strange, he laughed, but the world is full of surprises. I couldn't stop listening. Lots of learners say, it was interesting. But interesting is the feeling something gives you. If you feel curious or surprised, the thing is interesting. Suddenly he said, let's make your quiz easier. What? Close your eyes, he said. Now imagine this, 12 apples in one basket, then 5 more. Can you see them? I smiled. Yes. Now take away the apples and just remember the feeling. It's not math, it's a picture. That moment, a new idea clicked in my head. A clear, useful thought that made something hard feel easier. Some students confuse opinion and idea, but an idea is usually a plan or a way to understand something. When we landed, I saw my school again. I looked at the time. I still had 15 minutes before class. Thank you, I said. That was different. He winked. Next time you're stuck, he said, draw it in your mind. It helps. I walked into school feeling lighter. Not because I flew, but because something in my head had changed. During the quiz, I remembered the apples. I smiled. I didn't panic. I even finished early. Later that day, my friend Mia asked, how did you stay so calm? I almost said magic balloon. But instead, I said, I just used a new way to think. You should try it. Some learners say, I recommend you this. But the right word here is suggest, to tell someone an idea that might help. Enjoyed that story? Then don't miss the next one. Subscribe and tap the bell so you can learn English with stories before anyone else. And hey, what's one adventure you've had with a stranger? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. You won't find this kind of story-based learning just anywhere. This is English that sticks in your memory, with feeling, not just rules. Now, let's break down those 5 words like a friend beside you. Vocabulary. Idea. A clear thought or plan that helps you do something better. I had an idea to save time. It's like a light bulb in your brain that says, try this. In real life. School. I have an idea for our science project. Travel. Let's take the train instead of the bus. Home. Why not cook dinner together? With friends. Game night sounds like a good idea. Work. She shared an idea during the meeting. Stranger. A person you don't know yet. A stranger asked me for directions. Not all strangers are scary. Some are just future friends. In real life. School. The new kid is a stranger now. Travel. A stranger helped me at the airport. Home. Mom says not to open the door to strangers. With friends. That guy at the cafe was a stranger. Work. A stranger walked into the office. Interesting. Something that makes you curious or excited to learn more. Her story was interesting. If your eyes get wide and your brain says, wow, it's interesting. In real life. School. The science video was interesting. Travel. That museum was interesting. Home. This documentary is interesting. With friends. Your idea is interesting. Work. That meeting had some interesting news. Nervous. How you feel when you're worried but excited or scared? I was nervous before my speech. It's normal. Even brave people feel this sometimes. In real life. School. I felt nervous before the exam. Travel. I was nervous at the airport. Home. Mom looked nervous before calling grandma. With friends. He was nervous before the first date. Work. She was nervous during her job interview. Suggest. To share an idea someone might want to try. He suggested I join the club. It's like offering a helpful tip, but softly. In real life. School. I suggest we work together. Travel. The guide suggested a better route. Home. Dad suggested a new movie. With friends. Let's eat outside. Sam suggested it. Work. He suggested we start early. Want to learn more like this? Try this. Think of your own 3-sentence story using these 5 words. Then read it out loud. See how natural they feel? We'll be waiting for you in the next video.